This is Norman Richardson again, and I'm gonna have to let y'all go or whatsoever. Norman Richardson is fine; he's okay, but the thing is, by his sicknesses and by his depression or whatsoever, they sooner or later it's kind of like fine now whatsoever and everything. But schizophrenia is the big concern that's on people's minds or whatsoever. And as I explained, what schizophrenia is, it's just something that he does too much of, and just doing too much of, and he probably doing too much of that he can't work nowhere or whatsoever. And because once he get in the groove or once he start doing things, he just do too much of. And maybe that's some way he was working at Weyerhaeuser, what he was doing too much of, and what, like I say, when he start working, he don't like to just stop and start talking and going on and stuff. He like to keep working, and that's what he was doing of, and and everything, but if you'd have told him that that's what he had back then, he'd be like, oh man, he'd been, you kidding me, or whatsoever. But the spells and what people have done to Norman Richardson and things and stuff like that, that's the thing what I'm talking about. And it went further than that, and got the guy sick from that, and got the public involved in that. I mean, man, it was just crazy and stuff like that. But Norman Richardson is not crazy whatsoever. He never was crazy. He just didn't understand what the world was going on with him and why the people was doing it to him and everything and stuff like that, and that's really what I had to say, and everything. And if you'd be wondering, well, why these people here doing that to him and everything, and it wasn't really for him to say, and everything though, and the way they were doing him though. But he do what his doctor tell him to do. He do what his nurse tell him to do, and that wasn't helping him. And then he do what his preacher is telling him what to do, and also and he feel the love of his church members as well as what to do. And that's what Norman Richardson been doing, and that's what he's trying to do. And he's not trying to stir anything up. He just trying to let everybody know what happened to him back in the past, and there was nothing for y'all to be threatened because he is not a lunatic or nothing like that. So that's what Norman Richardson what I'm trying to say. If anybody wanted to